congratulations on the win. Last time we spoke, you had talked about the previous two matches you all had played. Can you talk a little bit about what was different in today's matchup?
Thank you very much. Started a little bit. I was nervous at the beginning. Started a breakdown. I had chances. Um, Came back in the first set. Actually, started playing better, and I just always felt that I can prevail in this match. I always knew that I have one more gear left. I kind of noticed that he was pretty tired. I worked hard during the off season after the NCAAs with a strength and conditioning coach. I feel super strong, and I can just go play another set now.
Were those the thoughts you were having when you had the set points, lost them, and lost that first set? Just that you figured you could go another two sets?
Yeah, I was pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. I threw a racket. I don't do that much. But yeah, I just felt that I can win the next two sets. I was confident in that, and I broke quite early in the second set, and then Melton started building. I started building my game. I started being more aggressive. Uh, just all the thanks to the coaches, the staff, Katie, just amazing. I can't thank them enough. My family, I'm just thrilled.
He had played, well, now 5 straight 3-set matches. Do you feel like, could you sense that he wasn't quite as physically ready as you were?
Yeah, there was a statement we started saying in the beginning of the tournament, stay greedy. Actually, Dimi mentioned it. So every time I get a break or something, I want to stay greedy. I want more. I want more. I want to win a set 6-1. I don't want to win set 6-4 if it's not possible. It's possible to win 6-1. So I stayed greedy. I knew that he was struggling, so I stayed greedy and I broke in at the end, so I didn't have to serve it out.
Was there a match during this week that, be honest, that really said, I can win this thing? After you beat whoever, what American it might have been, did you say, I can win this thing?
Yeah, I think after the second set against Ken Kingsley, that was a just impressive performance. After that, I got the All-American status for the first time in my college career, and I said, "Look, I'm beating good players. I beat a lot of good players in my college career, so why can I just? I was never consistent, and this tournament I was consistent. I was super focused. I was determined. I was doing the same things every single day. Recovery. We ate the same place for lunch every single day. I got so tired of this sandwich, but that's how it is. And then I think it helped. So yeah, I'm super happy.
I asked Michael, who played in the qualifying of the U.S. Open last year and won a match, and then played Kate Nishikori in a Challenger final, how the level you showed today compared to that. And he said, very much the same, and that, if you keep playing the way you played this week, he thinks your ranking is going to rise. Do you agree with that? Do you have a goal set for a ranking now that you've done this?
I'm not thinking too much about rankings. I'm just thinking about my game. I think my game is important. It comes first, and then if I play aggressive, if I serve good, if I'm enjoying myself, then the call ranking will come by its default. By default. So, yeah, I'm definitely super pumped for the summer. I'm gonna take a couple days off. Clearly, I'm gonna fly back to Slovenia on Monday. I'm gonna rest, prepare on clay, and I'm gonna start playing the clay swing.
Coach Husack, this is the fifth straight men's singles title from the SEC. Can you talk about the strength of the conference and if you think there's anything that has led to the SEC having such success in this tournament?
Well, there's the hashtag It Just Means More, and next year we're going to have even more. We really duke it out throughout the season, so everyone's vulnerable, and I think being comfortable with that vulnerability and being okay with that, I think that drives someone to stay in there, because if you're not, you'll have a quick exit.
Last time we spoke, we talked about your experience in this tournament with USC, now with Alabama. What do you think this shows about the growth of the Alabama program, who hasn't spent as much time at this stage of the tournament as, say, at USC?
I think I moved to Tuscaloosa because I felt like there was an opportunity. We had 3 young kids. Sorry. It's been as gritty, I guess, as Filip has been this week. I want to divert the attention to him and just say that he took ownership of this path. And during the practice time leading up to this US meet yesterday, what it was like. And I saw the same at USC. You have to take ownership in what you want to do. He developed his own practice plan. He said what he wanted to do every day. We just followed his script. And then we were all around him, supporting him. And that in comparison is, to have what we have or what I had at USC, I've had that at Alabama ever since. But when someone is taking ownership of their own path, they have to lead themselves first before they can lead anyone else. We want them to get to the water and drink. That's the common, the famous phrase, but they will not drink unless they own it themselves. And that's what I'm proud of most with Filip. During this course of his last 3 years, and certainly this week, he's learned how to execute under a lot of pressure. He's learned how to continue doing the same things, as boring as it may be. He's been willing to do all these things. And like I said yesterday, he's a tennis junkie. So if he loves it, you got to dive in the pool, you got to drink and soak it up. And he has a lot of room to go. So he's not there yet. He came in freshman year, ITF rank of 203 and a UTR of 12.3. So he's put a lot of work into himself. And I know I'm continuing here, but the full story, we got to thank Jeff Young and Urban Lubitsch from former Minnesota coaches. When they dropped the program in October 2020, I got a phone call immediately from Urban and said, look, we've recommended your place to Filip, because he was supposed to be a Gopher. So now he's wearing crimson and white, and he's had a marvelous career. But again, leading himself has been a big deal. And he's matured, but again, he hasn't reached there's no mountaintop. So we're going to keep pushing him because he's got a lot longer to go.